Hey everybody, welcome back to Out of the Gate. I'm Justin.
And I'm Max. And Weston ain't here today, and we're going to get into that. Why?
You've had a crazy past couple of weeks, so thanks for tuning back in after a couple weeks off.
Yeah, I believe this is episode 48.
Pretty close.
I knew I should have looked at that before we started.
This is every week.
Yeah,
we've had a couple of wild weekends here.
Yeah, don't lead on to that, Justin.
Well, so Weston's wedding reception was last weekend. So that was an all day.
48.
So that was an all day thing Saturday, and then Sunday. What were we doing Sunday?
Sunday.
Oh, Molly had family in town.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah.
Molly had family in town, so we were hanging out with them for a bit, and then this past Saturday I had another wedding that Molly painted. And then yesterday we went to the Ark. It's really cool. Have you been?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. It was a good time. So here it is on Monday.
Yeah, this is Monday, and so that's the main reason why Weston isn't here. He's working.
Right.
But yeah, overall, so that's why we're not. We're still going. We didn't stop.
We didn't stop. We just.
And it also gave me
times.
some time to plan even more. I'm telling you, this is going to be a high quality episode for sure. So
the 50th.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 more weeks as of right now. So yeah. So what do you want to get on to first?
Well, I mean, you got memes?
Yeah, let's go in.
I was going to say, let's do memes before I go, because I could go on and on about this.
All right. Well, let's go into memes.
There's a lot of stuff. I actually got a lot of stuff I want to talk about.
All right. You wake up in the middle of the night and see this. What do?
Run.
Breathe a sigh of relief, knowing I'm not going into work tomorrow.
You could just run because Michael Myers just walks everywhere.
Eli Manning seeing the Giants are now 3. Oh, okay, so this was about 2 weeks ago. So what are they now?
5-1 now.
5-1. 5-1 with no healthy QBs.
Insane. I don't understand. The Giants are not a good team. I don't know how they keep winning.
Oh, you want to get into teams that shouldn't be winning right now? We'll get into that here in a minute. My favorite thing to do at school is leaving.
Yeah, draw a car. Fair enough, kid. Fair enough.
Me, bro, stop. I don't want to play. My dog.
Red.
She asked for a ring with a big rock. This is a big rock. People write congrats because they can't spell congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
All right. Jeff Lloyd throws bows. Is that his last name?
Lions.
Thank you. Jeff Lyons throws bows at the Fall Fest. Jackwagon.
I don't know how. We haven't done anything since that happened, have we? We haven't done a podcast.
We haven't been on a podcast, but yeah, I think that's great.
That was hilarious. I wish it would have connected. It would have been so funny.
Did you see that someone paid? I think it may still be up, but they paid for a billboard, and it said Jackwagon Jeff Lyons.
That's worth it.
Lord gave life to humans. Lord, I offer my life to you. The Lord, bro, what?
All right. You want to...
Can I go ahead? This will be my rant. We'll go to rants.
Yeah. Well, I was going to... Okay, we can do
what,
that.
What were you going to do?
I was going to say we could talk about She-Hulk first, because we haven't really talked about that.
I mean, is there really anything to talk about it, though? I mean, it was a horrible series.
It was a horrible series.
And
the last episode I didn't hate.
I didn't hate it either, but still, I don't think it was a good episode.
No, I don't think it was good. I admire the chance they took. That's what I can say about it. About her
Elaborate
leaving.
more into that.
Like,
Oh,
I like that they took the risk and did, like, her leaving the show and going into blah blah blah, you know. That was at least original. I don't think they did great with it, but it was original at least.
I will say
So
the
there's
jokes
that.
in there were phenomenal.
Yeah, there were some good jokes in there. Yeah, no, but I mean, She-Hulk just sucked.
Yeah.
For sure, the worst Disney Plus show.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, you can go into your rant then.
All right, so it goes back into the teams that shouldn't be winning. I don't know. We've had. I'm sorry, this is MLB, so you probably won't be
That's
able to catch up with me or stay with me at all. So we've had 4 teams that were over 100 wins. 100 wins is really good.
Right.
None of those teams are in the World Series.
Really?
And the Yankees had 99 wins, and they lost 4-0 to the Houston Astros last night.
Astros trash.
Astros don't have anybody.
Huh.
They have no All-Stars. And then on top of that, the Phillies won last night as well. And they don't, I mean, they have one person.
So how does the MLB playoffs work? How do you get into the World Series?
You win.
Oh, so it's obviously, but like, do they? Is it like top whatever teams get into the World
Yeah,
Series?
it goes by bracket, yeah.
Okay.
So it goes by wild card, and then they face the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds.
And none of the teams with over 100 wins got into the World Series.
No, because yeah, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
And if we would have beat the Phillies, which we should have in that freaking wild card game, we St. Louis probably would have went to the World Series, because
Really?
there's no freaking way that if the Phillies are able to beat the Braves, and yeah, there's no way.
So who are the top? Who are the 100 win teams?
Yankees, or sorry, should have been Yankees though, but Mets, Dodgers. There was like 2 other teams. I can't remember.
okay.
I can't even remember. Mets, Dodgers, and wow, I can't even remember.
It's all right.
But yeah, it shouldn't happen. And Houston in general, it's really getting on my nerves, because it has been proven that they have cheated one year.
Oh yeah.
So for them to, I mean, this is like their 3rd or 4th World Series that they're going to in the last 10 years.
Really?
And it's like I said, I believe they're cheating. There's no way you can win 4 games to none, or 4 games in a row against the Yankees. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean the Yankees are. I don't even watch baseball, but I know the Yankees are a big name for a reason. You know.
But at the same time, I am kind of glad that the Yankees, because they've got 27 world championships under their belt, the most that no team has come close to that number yet.
Right.
The second is St. Louis Cardinals, and I believe they have 11.
Dang.
So
Oh, sorry. The Giants are 6-1 now.
6-1.
They won last night. They beat Jacksonville.
Wow. Yep. So
I don't
that's
know
my
how they're
rant.
winning.
I'm getting tired of Houston.
Yeah. It is annoying. I mean, it's cool to see teams that don't normally do as well, but when they're like that, you know, and they have that history of cheating, and it doesn't make sense why they're
Patriots.
in it.
Sorry.
It doesn't make sense why they're in it. Like, I don't know. I can see where that'd be frustrating. Tell you what also is frustrating is my fantasy team, but that's something different. So we're not getting into that. All right, you ready for my rant?
Yep, go on
'Cause
ahead.
you already know about this because it's already on the show notes. But for those that for those that are listening, there were some blue hair, bob cut, you know the type, climate activists that went to the what's the museum? The museum in London, the big one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't think of what it's called. It might just be
Just an art museum. Let's just
Yeah.
say that.
It's one of the most famous museums. It has a lot of Van Gogh in it.
Couldn't find it.
And they went and they took a can of tomato soup. And
Yeah.
they were sitting there and they were just yelling at this camera, talking about how oil is killing people and climate change and this and that. And there are a lot of people in poverty, which doesn't even make sense with the oil thing. A lot of people in poverty, and they're like, and they can't even afford this can of tomato soup. And then they turned around and threw the tomato soup on a $84 million Van Gogh painting.
No, they didn't. They threw it on the glass.
Well, they threw it.
That
okay.
was covering.
It was covered
Which
with
is
glass. It was
freaking.
covered
I
with
love
glass.
it when people don't.
They didn't know it was covered
Oh,
with
well,
glass.
they a similar thing happened with the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
It's like,
It is
did you not
insane.
know that someone's already tried this? Like
Yeah.
they're covered with like 2-inch glass. You ain't
Yeah, you're not.
ruining it.
No.
It's,
But they threw freaking tomato soup on. Also, my favorite painting as a nerd, a Doctor Who fan.
oh yeah.
Because that's a painting. There's a Doctor Who episode where they go back in time and meet Vincent Van Gogh, and at the very end of the episode, it's the sunflower painting, and it says for Amy or something like that. Talking about Amy Pond. Anyways, it's my favorite Van Gogh painting. It's probably my favorite painting of all time. Maybe my second favorite to the top of the Sistine Chapel. Anyway, so it ruined the frame, and the frame was like stupid expensive. But
I don't remember that.
yeah, it ruined the frame. I mean, again, glass over the painting, so it didn't hurt the painting. But
Which I still find funny that they didn't know that. It's like
uh,
you really just expect them to expose air to them paintings.
right,
No.
yeah, no. So, and then after they threw the tomato soup on it,
They
they
glued their
both put super glue on their hands and stuck it to the wall. I tell you what, I wish I was the cop that got to rip them off that thing. I wouldn't have been nice, careful, or nothing. Rip the freaking hand off the wall. I don't care if your skin comes with it or not.
I just
I'd have loved to have been that cop.
like how these activists are just think, oh yeah, we're making a difference. No, you're not.
No.
It's like the milk thing. Like people are going to stores just dumping milk. And
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
What does
okay,
that do?
What is that particularly doing?
Yeah.
You're wasting it when it could actually be helping somebody
Exactly.
for one.
She said there's people that can't even afford this can of tomato soup. And then she throws it at a painting. Donate it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
See, and that's why.
What are you wasting it for?
And it's people like them is why I think the human population is on a downturn.
Oh,
I don't even blame it on COVID or nothing. I particularly give it to them people.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just need to stay in their holes.
And
I mean,
what did the Van Gogh painting have to do with climate change?
I don't
anyway?
understand that either.
I don't get that. I don't get why
I
they
think
threw
maybe
tomato
since
soup at it.
since it's an oil painting,
That's all I can think of is oil painting.
yeah,
Oil's bad. Wrong oil.
yeah. That's the only thing I can come up with.
Wrong
But
oil, idiots.
yeah, those people are the ones that need to make their own village and stay in it.
Yeah. That's why I say we need to put them all in California and just blow the San Andreas Fault. Let California float off into the ocean. You guys can have that. We'll take the other 49.
Well, here's the thing. Even if we were to do that, we could still have 50 states. Because technically, the, do I even want to go on this history lesson?
Go for it.
Okay. So, the day before the Pearl Harbor, there is a thin line between California and Washington State.
Okay.
And I want to get this right. It's either Johnson or Jefferson. I want to say it's Jefferson. Jefferson State. Okay, that's not it. Anyways, there's a state in there. There was going to be a state in between Washington and California, and supposedly there's still like a border, and it says "Welcome to something state."
Right.
But the reason it was never official is because they started printing the paper that, hey, welcome a new state. Pearl Harbor happened, so that overtook the paper. So no one knew about it, and so that's why it never became an official.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So if they wanted to, we can go 50 states, or we could just take Puerto Rico. It's just,
Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic.
Or is that who I'm thinking of? It's
No, they're both territories.
Yeah.
You could be thinking about Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. We have another one, too. I don't know what it is. Cuba? Cuba.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Cuba? I feel like it's Cuba. I could be very wrong there.
Or we could just...
Or,
we could just take Canada all together and just...
just one.
Because they ain't gonna do nothing.
One massive state up in Canada. Then, there's been a debate.
Well, isn't
going
there
on
only
with
like
Illinois.
2 states in Canada anyways?
There's 13 provinces.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll go there. What were you going to say?
Well, they've been having that, like last year's, or not last year's, 2020's election, they had everybody in Illinois on the ballot was a vote to kick Chicago out of Illinois and make it its own state. Because everybody in Illinois hates Chicago.
I don't understand why.
Because it's awful. Because most of Illinois is like southern Indiana. Like 90% of Illinois is really conservative. But the one part of Chicago makes all their laws because that's where everybody lives. And they hate it. And also, Chicago's probably the worst city in the United States, so.
Yeah.
And then they got that new purge law. We talked about that.
Yeah. But that still hasn't come into effect yet, right?
I don't think so. But either way, it's dumb. That's going to make Chicago 10 times worse than it already is. That is such a bad idea. But, yeah, Illinois sucks. Well, Chicago sucks, which makes Illinois suck. So, they could split up. What I was meaning was if they want to keep 50 states, they could just finally split up Illinois.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of states. I mean, heck, they can split Texas if they wanted to.
Yeah, they could split Indiana. Like, northern Indiana and southern Indiana are two wildly different cultures.
Yeah. I don't know about that, though. I don't think I would. I don't think I'd be okay with that, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't mind it. Just anything like Indianapolis and up, I don't care about. I mean, South Bend, but I can be a Notre Dame fan. Even if it's not the same state, that doesn't bother me any.
Sorry, I am listening to you. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to find this, and it's gonna kill me if I don't find it.
So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they could do if they wanted to keep the nice 50 number.
All right. So what else is there?
Well, I mean, that was my big thing I wanted to talk about. It's freaking idiots.
I don't get why.
You don't get why.
It's not coming up. There it is. Okay, let's do this. Let's do facts. Let's do crazy facts.
Oh, okay.
On average, like I said, average.
Right.
Okay. Children stress their parents out 6 times a day.
I can see it. I can see it.
Well, I told Jordan JC this the other day, or last night, and they said no, like 40. People born in between September and November have about 40% chance higher of living to the age of 100 than those born in March,
So March is like the worst month.
supposedly.
Huh.
Guinness World Record has now proclaimed Monday to be the worst day of the week.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Guinness.
Yeah, way to state the obvious.
Yeah. Nobody knew that.
In Italy, it's not a crime to steal food if you are poor and hungry. Now, who determines that, though?
Yeah, you can't police that. Like how are you stealing food? Like Robin Hood style stealing food?
Yeah. The word mortgage comes from the French word that means death contract.
Well, yeah, that would make sense because like mort, M-O-R-T, is death.
Yeah.
Which is like rigor
And I'm guessing
mortis.
gauge is contract.
Probably. I don't know that part, but I know mort is death, like rigor mortis or mortified. That's where that comes from.
This I didn't know, but it makes sense now after I thought about it. Air hand dryers blow bacteria from the bathroom air back onto your hands.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So what's the point of washing our hands?
Wait a second.
So now that if I ever see one of those, it's like, well, what's the point of washing my hands?
What? No, that's dumb. Man,
But that's true because
it is true.
it's the vacuum is like right there. So
That's dumb. And everybody was like, oh, well, we got to do that because of COVID. We can't use paper towels because of COVID. I'd rather have COVID on my hands than crap. Man, why'd you have to tell me that? I was in blissful ignorance of that fact.
within 48 hours of quitting smoking, your nerve endings begin to regrow and your sense of smell and taste begin to return to normal.
I didn't know that.
You did?
Yeah.
So because you've been smoking here lately? Or?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
The Japanese passport currently ranks number 1 according to the Guide Passport Ranking Index. It grants visa-free access to 194 countries. I didn't know that.
Interesting. 194 from Japan. How many does ours do?
Like 2?
How many countries does the U.S. passport
This one I find pretty interesting too when you look that up.
grant? What is it? Visa-free access?
Yeah. Oh, now that
187.
Oh, wow. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
And you might agree to this. I'm not at that point yet, but you know, I just don't agree with this fact just because it's me. I find the brighter side of things. So I don't know. This could be just the average person, but I'll see what you think. People who spend money on experiences rather than material possessions tend to be happier.
Yeah, I could see that.
But would you say you? Because I don't. Because I'm pretty happy with all the stuff I've got. I got a side by side, a 4-wheeler,
I'd rather
a
spend,
truck.
I'd
a
rather
car.
spend money on an experience than a thing. Yeah, I definitely would.
Oh, We got to talk about that too. Oh, before I forget, public service announcement. Yes, please, if you don't want to end up like me and have an ulcer in your esophagus, yeah, drink water with your pills. Anyways,
Okay.
yeah,
Public service announcement.
Yeah,
I found that one out. When did that happen?
last week I was in a hurry for work and
Ah.
I was like, I just ate because that it makes me sick if I don't eat with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I could build up enough saliva. Well, that didn't work out too well.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. It's killing me right
I bet
now.
that's awful.
It's horrible.
Should drink some smoothies, eat some applesauce.
Oh, that hurts. It hurt everything.
Hey, that's got to be better than solid food.
No,
though.
everything that you swallow hurts, dude. It's
Ugh.
horrible. Being able to instantly respond with sarcasm is a sign of a healthy brain.
I have a very healthy brain.
I don't. I can't see past some people. The world's oldest hotel in Japan. Not saying those three words because I don't know what any of that is.
Go for it. Try it.
No, it might sound racist.
He said it's the Ching Chong Ling Wang Hotel.
Ching chong ding dong. Yeah, the Walala has been operating since 705 AD. How on earth they know that?
AD.
And has been run by the same family for 52 generations.
709.
5.
705. That is insane.
But look at this. Like, there's no way that. I mean, unless they renovated.
I'm sure they rebuilt it, renovated it, but like that is why I didn't know they had hotels back then. Oh well, no, yeah, I did. Duh, because there was no room at the inn in
Jesus.
Bethlehem. Okay, no, I guess that could be true.
All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Redheads have some rare superpowers. Thanks to the unique genes, they often have a higher pain threshold, produce their own vitamin D, and feel temperature change better than others.
And they're nuts.
Yeah. If you don't sleep well last night, you can convince yourself that you did just by believing that you're not tired. It's called placebo sleep. It improves the cognitive function, and it makes you perform better than when you did spending a day thinking about being tired.
It's like that's like a mind over matter thing.
Yeah. I don't believe this either. When it's stuff that what I'm about to say, when it comes to this stuff, I don't believe it. I don't, because there's no way. 30 to 40 minutes of running for 5 days a week can reduce cellular. Oh my
Cellular?
god. Yeah, thank you. Aging by 9 years.
That's a lot of time. 9 years?
That's why I'm saying I don't believe it.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe it or not.
That means Jennifer Aniston is got to be running at least 2 hours every day.
I mean, I don't know if I don't believe it, but I sure ain't gonna do it.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it. Well, okay, I can't even say that I have been doing it, but taking a nap can counteract. Oh my gosh, can't read today. Taking a nap can counteract impulsive behavior and boost your tolerance of frustration. Oh, for frustration.
Yeah, I can get that. It's like I'm really grumpy because
Then our parents didn't take much
Well,
naps.
no, because they were busy being kept up by us being loud.
Yeah. All right, all these are super long. It takes sunlight 8 minutes to reach the Earth from the surface. It's not over. From the surface of the sun, but it takes around 170,000 years for the same sunlight to travel from the sun's core to its surface.
Oh, I didn't know that second part. I knew the first part.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it takes how long to get from the center of the sun to the surface of the sun?
The 170,000 years. How do they know that?
I don't know how you can know that. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Does light travel faster, or does light travel slower on the surface of the sun?
I think what they're saying is that
'Cause
the
the sun
center
is-
of the sun and the surface of the sun is a lot further than the surface of the sun to the Earth.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Is the sun that big? How far is Earth from the...
All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
A cow is not technically a cow until it has at least one calf. Until then, it is a
It's
heifer.
a heifer.
Yeah.
So 92,900,000 from the Earth to the surface of the sun. How far from the core of the sun?
In England, to leave a party without saying goodbye is called a French exit. In France, it's called an English exit. In the U.S., it's called an Irish goodbye.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Core of the sun is considered to extend from the center to about blah, blah, blah. Keep going.
Okay. Humans now only make up 38.5% of the internet traffic. The other 61.5 is non-humans, bots, hacking tools, etc.
Oh, that's comforting.
Spicy is not. Oh, I knew this one too. Spicy is not a taste because it's not produced by taste buds. It's a pain sensation.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's your taste buds burning.
Gray hairs can naturally regain their original color when we feel less stressed.
This
So another thing, our parents must be stressed all the time.
I know Mom is.
Yeah.
This looks like it's 432,000. So way shorter. Way short on the inside of the sun.
I don't know.
Interesting.
So
does it? I don't know. That fact's wild to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that one's true.
I don't get how you can even how they even know what's inside the sun.
Yeah, it's just gas.
Yeah.
It's just burning gas. It's not like a solid. It's not like Earth.
Yeah. I don't understand. Anyways. God
people just come
can
up
tell
with
us
crap.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Drivers of luxurious cars tend to be less considerate of others on the road.
Yeah, I know that.
People with BMWs. Or
BMW.
BMW. Have you seen that video?
The
The rules of the road with a BMW.
no.
Oh, I gotta send you that. That's so hilarious. It's like, yeah. So it goes. It looks like a regular like driving instruction video. It's like who at a four-way stop, and two cars come up at the same stop. Who goes first? And it goes the one on the right. Unless you have a BMW, you just blow right through it. 1 in 6 marriages begin from online dating.
Oh, I don't like that.
That can't be true.
Nowadays-
that can be, yeah.
Nowadays, I wouldn't. Oh, I don't like it.
See, that's the thing with me, though. I'm glad I don't do that. So
Yeah, no. I don't know. That's weird. I mean, I guess there's always a chance you could find somebody nice on online dating.
Christian Mingle, farmers only. Vegetarian men fart more than non-vegetarians.
Huh. Checks out. Because cows, ethanol, cows' farts are bad for the environment. They're vegetarians.
I didn't know they were bad for the environment.
Yeah. Breaks down the ozone layer.
See, I don't think the ozone layer is a real thing either.
Okay.
We always say, "Oh, it's ruining it." Well, how come it ain't gone? I mean, walking 40 minutes 3 times a week, can increase the size of the hippopotamus part of the brain that is largely responsible for memory and learning.
What is a hippopotamus?
I just saw the word. What? What is?
It's the hippocampus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was close.
The hippopotamus part.
What is she mad about?
Tell you after.
It was only you.
I'll tell you after.
How much time we got? It's only 35 minutes.
I know. I feel like we've been going for longer.
Wow. Okay. After analyzing the birthdays of 10 million married couples in England, okay, researchers found no evidence of attraction or compatibility based on the astrological.
Astrological.
Yeah, signs.
Well, yeah, duh.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought the crazy people were the only ones that believe that crap anyway.
Yeah. Without bats, we wouldn't have tequila. Tequila comes from the agave plant, which they pollinate.
Huh. Bats pollinate?
Yeah.
I don't know bats pollinated things.
They also plant. They also plant plants too.
You had a bat.
Like their poop is actually seeds.
You had a bat, didn't you?
No.
Oh, yeah, you had a sugar glider. It's the same things. That's literally
That's
just
closer
a
to
bat.
a squirrel.
That's literally a bat.
Yeah, it's closer to a squirrel.
It's a bat.
John Cena has officially. Everybody knows this one by now, but John Cena has officially broken the Guinness World Record for most Make-A-Wish Foundation wishes granted with 650.
I hope every time he walks into the hospital room, he plays the song.
Yeah, the nurse is like, "Oh my gosh, he's here again."
You have the
You have the doctors and nurses just knowing the whole song by lyric.
You have somebody walk in and be like, "It's John Cena."
Have you listened to the guy who prank calls this woman?
No.
Where it's like, "You have the chance to meet John Cena," and she goes, "Yeah, no." She hangs up and they're like, "Hello, is Champ there?" She goes, "Who?" "The Champ, John Cena, goes up against." I'll show it to you afterwards. A group of undercover Detroit police. A group of undercover Detroit police posing as drug dealers tried to arrest another group of undercover police posing as drug dealers.
Good job, Detroit. You guys are nailing it over there.
New Zealand ended its contract with a wizard, having paid him $368,000 for performing acts of wizardry and other wizard-like services.
Wait,
That's
so
New Zealand for you.
acts of wizardry and
It's
other
Zelda.
and other wizard-like services. What are other wizard-like services?
Knows?
Is that a chicken?
Yeah, there's a weird word in there. I don't feel like saying it.
Yep, fair enough.
Chris Hemsworth was not allowed to do interviews with Chris Evans because they are too childish together.
I could see it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I ever have seen an interview with those two.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. A Japanese soldier stayed hidden for 29 years after World War II ended because he didn't know the war was over.
Yikes, bro. I got some news for you. Oh, it's wild.
Of not a single engineer made it off the Titanic. They stayed and kept the power on so that other passengers could escape. That is bizarre.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Not one single engineer made it off the Titanic. They stayed and kept the power on so other passengers can get out.
What do you need the power on for?
I thought they were trapped in there. Am I wrong about that?
I mean, I don't know the engineers specifically. I don't know where they would be trapped at.
In the bottom of the ship.
Bottom,
but
yeah. I don't see how you'd be able to get out of the bottom of the ship.
Exactly. That's why.
Have you ever been? Have you ever been to the Titanic Museum in Branson?
No.
It's crazy. They have like these, they're like little platforms at different angles, and it was like, oh, at this time it was like at this angle. At this time it was like this angle, and like you can try to walk up them with the handrails. I couldn't see how they'd get up any of those, to be honest. Walk up the ship. That's crazy.
Scientists have found the fossils of a fish on the peak of the Himalayan mountains. A fact which contributes to the theory that the entire Earth was once completely covered with water. Noah's Ark.
Yeah. Ooh, which I went to last night. And I learned, well, I didn't learn.
And that'll be the last, and so that's the end of the facts. Now we can get into what he
Yeah, so it's just, I wouldn't say, hold on, would you quit?
No.
We're talking about something else. Should be done around 5. Oh, okay. So I went to the Noah's Ark Museum, what is the Ark Encounter or whatever. Ooh, I'm sorry. Hit the mic. The Ark Encounter yesterday. It's in Kentucky, in Williamsville, Kentucky. It's funny. It's my last name. Anyway, so I went to the Ark, and there were a couple of things that like I never really thought about that make a lot of sense. And they were straight up, like, they even said it on the plaques and stuff, like, you know, these weren't directly stated in the Bible, but, you know, through research, you know, stuff like that, you can infer some things, you know, or what probably happened. It never occurred to me that Noah probably brought baby animals on there. Obviously.
Yeah.
That never crossed my mind before. That they weren't full-grown animals. Like, that bringing baby animals was even an option. Duh. Obviously he would. They'd have longer to reproduce after the fact. They'd be way easier to take care of. Need way less space. Duh. But anyway, there was that.
But again, they also don't know that for sure.
Right, they also don't know that for sure. But,
because here's the thing. How did they all get there?
well, God. Well, yeah, but like I was like,
What,
you just
you
see
just
what I'm
saying-
saying? Like,
He just dropped a baby elephant out of the sky? No.
sure he did. Well, you know, I picture it like,
Like Bruce Almighty?
I was gonna say like the Lion King when they're all going to Pride Rock, and they all just kind of make their way over there. So there was that. That was a wild one, and then also they say that they're, again, Bible doesn't say for sure, but it does say to every kind of animal, not every animal. So they're thinking like for the dog, like all the plaques on there say the dog kind, the
Yeah,
you know,
they said that
cattle kind.
those what was it? They said that those like dogs and cats are what actually evolutioned or something like that.
Like
Like a dog wasn't actually a dog; it was something.
right, so like it was a dog kind, because I mean, microevolution is scientifically proven. You know, macroevolution, no, but like
But my thing is about that is how come it hasn't done any more since?
I mean, it has people.
I mean, humans. What?
Humans, yeah. Humans have micro-evolved.
I'm talking about like the more in animals though.
I mean, it has. We've had domesticated dogs. Crossbreeding in dogs is what microevolution is. You crossbreed these dogs, you find a dog, you make a new dog breed that you like, so then you breed that one with another one, and that's literally what microevolution is. I mean, it's the same way with humans.
Let's cross a dog with a lion. Let's see what comes out of that.
I don't think that one's possible.
Why?
Well, because I just don't think that one's possible. I don't know. But, so like, for the dog kind...
Be a new king of the jungle.
Yeah. So like, for the dog kind or whatever, it could have been... Maybe they didn't bring dogs, coyotes, wolves, and dingoes. Maybe they just brought a pair of wolves.
You also missed hyenas.
Hyenas, but like, just maybe they just brought like a pair of wolves instead of a pair of each of those, which saves space. And that was also, like, a lot of animals that are, like, related. Stuff like that. Like, you don't have to bring, like, I doubt they brought horses and ponies. Like, maybe they did, but probably just brought horses.
I think that happened between a horse and a donkey.
That's a mule.
Exactly.
Not a pony.
I think something happened in between there. Someone cheated.
Someone cheated. But yeah, so I mean, just I don't know, stuff like that I really never thought about with Noah's Ark, which is pretty interesting to see. And it was a good time. It was really cool.
Did you go ziplining?
Absolutely not. I'm terrified of heights.
See the kangaroo?
No.
And a kangaroo. Yeah.
We didn't go to there was a little zoo area. We didn't go to the zoo.
Oh my gosh. That's like one of the best parts about it.
We literally just we stayed in the Ark and did the, just went through the museum for like 4 hours. That's all we did.
Let me guess. You just sat down and watched what are you doing?
Your little thingy was off.
Oh. You sat down and watched the videos and...
No, we watched one of them because Brandon and Hannah wanted to, and it's
boring.
The most cheesy and boring video I've ever seen.
Oh, I know. Mom wanted to do the same thing. I was like, and we're like, no.
We watched one and we were like, okay, yeah, we're not going to watch the other ones.
No, I was...
We watched the one we watched was like an interview with Noah.
And that's the cheesiest one.
It was bad. It was bad. And the reporter had this British accent. And she was supposed to be in like Bible times. And the dude playing Noah was very Scottish. But like he tried to have a regular like American accent during it, which also doesn't make sense. He was Middle Eastern. But so like he'd sit there and try to talk with his American accent, and every once in a while his Scottish accent would peek through really hard, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. It was not good, but it was cool to see the recreation of what the Ark was probably like.
Well, see, and here's the thing: we rebuilt it. We didn't have to. If Turkey would just let us...
Yeah, I was going to say, Turkey has the Ark, but they won't.
They won't let it go because they
hate Christians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say America needs to go invade them since every
back.
other country is invading each other. I say let's just go and invade that.
Just go take the Ark back. Like, we can just leave them alone after that. I don't care about anything going on over there. I just want the Ark. Or, like... get the Ark and give it to Israel. I mean, I feel like they could probably use it.
Justin? I'm curious. How do you think they're going to move that massive?
They could.
That's lodged into a mountain? I don't think so.
They absolutely could.
It would take years at least.
Oh, years for sure. Years for sure, but we have the technology to do it. Or we could just go in there and claim that one mountain in Turkey as American soil.
I mean...
and that can be our
we could just do what Russia's doing, just bomb them. I mean, it's just no big deal.
That could be our new 50th state once we get rid of California.
Yeah.
You gotta fly to Turkey.
Here, Turkey, you have California. You just give us the arc. It seems a fair trade.
I'd take it. Seems like a good trade for both sides. We get rid of California, they get a beautiful state. Done deal.
Yeah, they get something that they don't like. Or they get rid of something they don't like.
Yeah. We get something we do want. But yeah, it is really, really neat. I was going to ask you if you knew that they found that in Turkey.
Yep. I knew that back when I was in elementary school. It was in one of our paces.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, do you know the actual story behind that, though?
No. I just know that
So,
Ark's in Turkey.
there was a farmer and his son, and his son just went out adventuring and decided to climb the mountain, and he was gone for 4 days, something like that. This is what I read, or that I remember that I read. And he found it, and so he told his dad. They went up there together, claimed it, and the Turkish government banned them from the country and told them not to tell anybody else about it, otherwise they will lose their life.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
I don't get what Turkey's issue. I
don't know if that's exactly how it is, but I
Right,
definitely know
but-
that the end of it was.
Yeah, I
is-
mean that I for sure.
So that's the only part I truly remember, other than them finding it.
I for sure believe that. For sure. Turkey's insane.
But it just proves how the devil just runs the government, every government.
Yeah.
Because you would think, oh, this is a phenomenon. Like, I would like to know, we're finding all the stuff that we do now, yet it was very recent that they believe that they found the walls of Jericho.
Oh yeah.
But see, what they found was it wasn't crumbled. It literally, like, it was a excavator.
Yeah. Like it fell. They fell.
Like they came down.
Yeah. Which is
It's that kind of stuff is like,
yeah.
oh, we see it, we think of it one way because it's like, well, how else would a wall come down?
Right. I mean, if it just fell down, people would be getting hurt, and
Yeah.
you know.
So, and for it to go down like a underground gate is,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Right. I mean, and it doesn't surprise me thinking about the miracles that are in the Bible. Besides, like, when they parted the sea, Moses parted the sea, they walked through on dry ground. You know what I mean? Like the Bible says dry ground. So, I don't know. So, I mean, it makes sense that the walls would go down.
But that's not
With
what
the
you're thinking
Bible.
about it.
No,
when you were
I mean,
reading
no,
it.
yeah.
And you wouldn't have thought about that if we didn't find it out that way.
Right. But, yeah. For sure. It is interesting.
What's another one? Let's see.
Like biblical discoveries?
Yeah.
I do not know that. I don't know about any more.
There was one more. I can't remember what it was, though.
I don't know what it would be.
Well, that we know about supposedly the actual cave that Jesus was put in.
Yeah.
I am still a little iffy on that
Yeah.
one, just because, I mean, how do we know that was the tomb of Jesus?
Yeah. I don't know. That could just as easily be
That's
any
like,
other tomb.
that's like, even though it was put back on, but it's like that one Roman that got his ear chopped off.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we found it.
We found an ear.
It was 2 feet underneath this dirt, underneath this rock.
It's
It
gotta
has
be
to be.
his
It has to
ear.
be it.
Yeah, like it's
That's
a tomb.
what it's like.
You don't know whose tomb that. The ark is unmistakable.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the ark. And a random tomb. Come on. You don't know that that's Jesus's.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. Like all this stuff that we're finding, we haven't found the Holy Grail, or the, oh my gosh, I had it and then I lost it, and that's why I said Holy Grail.
Ark of the Covenant.
Yes.
You said the Holy Grail.
I was
Indiana Jones.
No, I was actually when I said it, I was thinking of Monty Python.
Oh, you were thinking because there's the Indiana Jones, the Ark,
Yeah.
and then there's also the Holy Grail one. Just replace it with the other Indiana Jones. The
Promised Land?
the Crystal Skull.
Yeah. What about the Promised Land?
What do you mean?
What is it? Where is it?
Oh,
You ever thought of that?
no.
We've claimed every land in the world, yet we have yet to figure out.
What was a promised land? Israel?
Well, everybody's still wearing their shoes, so I would guess not.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is
be
stuff I think
desecrating the
about.
promised land. I don't know.
This is why I had to stop. Like, I had to limit myself from reading the Bible because I was like, I get to thinking about this stuff.
Yeah, that is wild.
Just
I don't
watch. The Promised Land is like Area 51 or something. It's just like,
Just out in the middle of Nevada.
yeah, where obviously nobody's been back then. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that.
I don't know. But
Oh, well, you know what I should have said on that? Like, when I said the Romans here? Well, I should have said, yeah, we found a dead body. Yeah, it's probably Abel, or,
it's when Cain killed Abel.
yeah.
His head was bashed in. It has to be him.
Yeah, it has to be him.
Like, There's... Be realistic, But
like, what about the Easter Island heads?
what about him?
Well, supposedly there's a body underneath. Like, they're... Like,
What?
Oh, you not heard about this? Yeah, supposedly someone's dug underneath them, and there's supposedly more than what we thought there was. They're like
Huh.
an actual body underneath.
Really?
Yeah, so they're statues, not just heads.
Huh. I did not know that.
I may be completely wrong, but I see that a lot. I've seen a lot here lately too, so I'm thinking someone has either found that or it's just a running meme. But it looks
Like-
legit.
Like they have big stone bodies underneath.
Yeah.
Easter Island.
Where is Easter Island?
Chile. Easter Island statues' bodies. Excavation document for the first time. Complex carvings found on the buried statues' bodies, which are burial well protected from the elements. Yeah. I mean, not
Yeah.
like arms, legs, bodies, but like. Yeah. Huh. I don't know what Easter Island is, though. Like.
That's the one I saw.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
No, they're just like. Just more like a pillar underneath. I don't know.
But like, what was the purpose of making those back
Yeah,
then?
what is Easter Island? Like what is Stonehenge?
Yeah, I was about to say, what was the point of Stonehenge? I think we should just knock that down.
It's already knocked down pretty much.
Supposedly there's like a silver have you seen that too? Like there's a silver pillar that just pops up in random places supposedly. Someone either picks it up and takes it places or something. Yeah. I've seen that too. I'm like, it's obviously a hoax, but
Like I feel like there's some things like the wonders of the world. Like it's what is it? It's Easter Island. What are the seven wonders? Of the world. So the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the Temple of Artemis, I don't know where that is, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, mausoleum, Halicarnassus, Colossus of Rhodes, and the Lighthouse of Alexandria. That's. I thought wasn't the Great Wall of China a seven wonder of the world?
I thought that too.
I thought it was like Stonehenge. I knew the Hanging Gardens and the pyramid.
Where is that statue at? I've never seen that.
Which statue?
Zeus or whatever it is.
I don't know. It says Olympia.
Where's Olympia at?
I don't know. Probably like Rome or Greece. See, okay, here, these are the.
Yeah, that's.
It's got
more
the Great
like it.
Pyramid, the big statue of Jesus with his hands out. The Great Wall of China. I think that's the Hanging Gardens. Don't know what that is. That's a mosque and then the Colosseum. So like I get, you know, a lot of those. Like the Great Wall of China served a purpose. Pyramid served a purpose.
What?
The pyramid.
What purpose was that?
They used them as tombs for the pharaohs.
Okay, that's. I don't really see that as a purpose. They could have done that.
But it served a purpose. Whether it was dumb and over the top, whatever. But it served a purpose. The Great Wall of China served a purpose. Colosseum served a purpose. What was the purpose of Easter Island? Why? What was the purpose of Stonehenge? What is it? That's what I want to know.
Aliens.
Maybe. All right, but we are coming up a little bit past an hour here, so
Yeah, I got.
we can get wrapping up.
Yeah.
So, well, we thank you guys again. Sorry it took a couple of weeks off, but we should be back and going again.
Yeah.
Just busy time, but thank you guys for listening, giving us your time, and I hope you guys have a great week.
All right, see ya. Coming in hot.